Bitcoin jumps in price and brings everything in the crypto space up just by a little bit. We also have FOMC today, this afternoon. This could be the reason why we have such movement and also increase NIV for both Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other coins. So let's take a look at today's scenario and see how we can profit from it. Let's jump right into it. So welcome folks to another video. Today, as we speak right now, Bitcoin is at 109,633. So it had a little bit of a movement in the past, maybe 1 or 2 hours, and is still going up as we speak. So I've done some trades right here. I'm getting ready to make a little bit of money out of this movement. I think we're gonna have a little bit of a push upwards. So let's jump right into it so I can show that to you. So jumping straight into the topics, if we scroll down, we see some things right here. At the bottom, we have the 2 leaps that we've talked about before. I'm considering closing already for profit around 116% in profit this Bitcoin one, which gave me $2,000 so far. This goes until September, but I personally think that we should close this one already. The Ethereum one, unfortunately, we're not gonna be making money out of it so far. I don't think we have enough strength, even if we break above the 2800, to have everything that we lost from Theta and implied volatility to get back at least to break even. I don't think that's going to happen, so I might close that as well. But we have to look at these 3 above. So this one I bought yesterday. I bought a call for the 18th, so 9 days from now. This 18th I bought 0.01, let me actually zoom right here, 0.01 of a Bitcoin option at 108 strike, and now as we are talking about it, we are at 109,600 more or less. So this option right now is 1.57% in the profit. This one, I'm not going to hold it too much, maybe for another day, maybe a day and a half, and I'm going to close it. What I'm trying to get right here is around 5 to 10% in movement, because that added to what I'm making here by selling options should give me a little bit of a boost in my portfolio size overall. If you watched yesterday's video, we've made around 650 bucks. If I'm able to get in at low IV, predicting high IV boosts and buying options just to make 15, 20, $30 more, that is already a very good deal for the portfolio, which can grow even faster in size. So that being said, now I went into the red a little bit, but for me, honestly, it doesn't matter because I think we're still going to be moving towards the 110,000 for Bitcoin. But that being said, we have to also look for this right here, the 2 legs that makes a vertical spread. As always, I sold a put, and I sold the put before the huge movement here from Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum was around 2650, 2675 when I opened this, and I sold a 2575 and I bought back a 2525 for Ethereum. So I'm actually making around $70 more or less. So hopefully if we're able to make 10%, I don't think 10%, but maybe 5 to 7% here on this option, we're going to get close to $100 in a single day just by selling options and also doing a little bit of intraday trading with a call right here. So that is very, very profitable for me. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin to see what's going on right here. As you can see, we are pushing upwards from the RSI. Like, we were very stagnant in the 50s for a few days now, ranging very close to the 50s in the RSI. And now that seems to be moving upwards, and maybe we're going to see some more pressure right here. If we switch to the 1 hour, you see huge movement with a huge wick right here on this green candle, and the volume is also increasing as well. Now we have to keep an eye on this RSI right here to see if we're going to go back towards the overbought, and I'm most likely going to get out if we get above the overbought here in this case. If it doesn't, I'm going to just close position early, better safe than sorry. For Ethereum, a little bit of the same. On the 4 hours, you can see that we started to pick up some volume, and we are almost in the overbought position right here on the RSI. We're at 69.40, so above 70 should be already overbought. So usually when it reaches that, it starts to slow down, as we see right here. So most likely the push for Bitcoin won't be as extreme as everyone is hoping for, because the RSI here and on Ethereum doesn't lie. So whenever Ethereum slows down, that could be also because Bitcoin is slowing down. So we have to wait and see. Solana at 154. Again, Solana is so boring right now that doesn't make much sense. But again, we had some good opportunities to buy, especially right now above the 200 moving average and also the 100 moving average. And the Bollinger Bands channel pointing upwards, that could mean that we should see some movement upwards as well right here. So the implied volatility for Bitcoin is going up. It was on the low 37. Now we're going back to 38%. This is good because our premiums are going to be more expensive. So if you bought something, it's going to get more expensive, and that is good for me because I want to sell these premiums at a higher price. And the opposite is also true. So if you sold an option, you want to lower the IV, but the option that I sold, I think it's fine. I don't think it's going to bite me in the butt. So that one should be fine for Ethereum. So even though I didn't get the best premiums, if I had, for example, waited for IV to go up a little bit, I could have made a little bit more in premium, but it doesn't really matter. I think I made a good trade nonetheless. So because of the FOMC, we're also seeing a little bit of a gap here from the S&P 500. The SPX is up 0.58% right now, and the US 500 is also going up. The future is also going up a little bit. So it seems like there's a lot of excitement for the markets right now from the FOMC, which will be happening today, as you can see right now, but I'm not sure how that event will happen. So there's a lot of volatility, a lot of movement before the event, but honestly, the event can just bring everything down, crash everything down. We have to wait to see what's going to be discussed regarding the economy, the future of the economy of the United States. So that being said, hopefully you are already prepared for the FOMC. Usually I don't like to trade events because they tend to bring a lot of volatility, and I'd say 99% of trades during events are going to go bad because there's so much movement in the market that any newbie or any new trader is going to get wrecked and destroyed. But because I was able to buy this Bitcoin call yesterday, I still think I have that gap to make that 5 to 10% in profit. Hopefully by Friday, then when the next video comes out, you should be able to see if what we did was good or it was just, you know, a shot in the dark. So this is going to be a very short video. Other updates that we have is the course. The first part, the one that is going to come out, is ready. We're working on either self-hosting or what we're going to do with the course. Honestly, from the feedback, I think self-hosting on the website where you get right there, you should see some course button and then opening a page where you can just learn about options. I think that would be the best thing. So comment down below what is the best way if you want to see it somewhere else, like if you want to have it hosted somewhere else where you trust, whatever is better for you guys, just comment down below, give us some feedback so we can start working on that as soon as possible. But that will be it for today's video. Hopefully I'll see you guys by Friday, and until then, have a good day. Peace.